Hi everyone, today we're going to learn how to solve problems that involve writing equations. Here we go. ID number 1 says a teacher bought markers at a cost of $3 per set. The teacher had a $2 off coupon to use towards the total cost of the markers bought. Which table shows the relationship between X, the number of sets of markers bought by the teacher, and Y, the total cost of the markers? Okay, so in order to do this, we'll first need to write an equation based on what they told us in the problem. So remember, our equations are in the form of y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope. So if we look at our word problem, we have our two numbers. We're going to look at which of those numbers has our slope word. Remember, our slope words will usually be each, every, or per. So I see the word per here right next to the $3, which means that 3 will be my slope, or my m. So instead of writing m, I'm going to write 3x. B will always just be my second number. And notice that it says $2 off. If I'm using a coupon, I'm usually taking off $2 or I'm subtracting that amount. So this will be a -2. So it would be plus -2. So now that we found our equation, we're going to go into Desmos and type that equation in. So y equals 3x plus -2. This time we will use the equal sign. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and click on settings right here. And you'll see this menu pop up. You're going to click on the table. Basically, now all you have to do is change the x values until we find one that matches with our answer choices. So I'm going to go ahead and I notice here that these are my x values. So I'm going to go ahead and change them. 3, 9, 12. Some of them have 15 and 24. Okay, so when x is 3, y should be 7. So that means that we can eliminate C, because when x is 3, y is 11. When x is 9, y is 25. So that means that we can eliminate B, because when x is 9, y is 1. And we can eliminate D, because when x is 9, y is 5. So the only one that matches our Desmos table is going to be A. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to question number 2. Number 2 is a little bit easier. It says the graph of a linear function passes through the points -270 and 6, -50. Which equation represents this function? So basically, remember that to find an equation, well, an equation is always in the form of y equals mx plus b. So we know we need our slope and we need our y-intercept. This graph is empty, but we don't really need it to have anything on there because they give us our 2 coordinates. So what we're going to do is create a table using those 2 coordinates. Plug it into Desmos along with my Desmos formula, y1 squiggly line mx1 plus b. So let's go ahead and do that. -270, 6, -50. So y1 tilde mx1 plus b. That will give me a slope of negative 15 and a b, or a y-intercept of 40. So I'm out of room, so I'll go over here. Remember, instead of m, I'm going to write what I got for m here on decimals. Y equals negative 15x plus what I got for b, which is 40. So this here will be my equation. All I have to do now is find it in my answer choices. And so that will give me D. Hope this helps.